In today's video, I'm going to show you 8 different ideas that you can use to celebrate the new year in your classroom. These are perfect for coming back from winter break because they're going to help you and your students ease into the second part of the school year. If you're new to my channel, my name is Melody and I'm here to share teaching ideas that will make your teaching life easier and more engaging for your students. Starting off strong, idea number 1 is the Ring in the New Year ring pop. This is a cute, simple gift you can set on your students' desk before they walk in the room on that first day back from break. This will absolutely bring a smile to their face. The template is really simple. It just says, let's ring in the new year. And then you could pair that with any ring pop, or if your school does not allow you to use food, you could use an actual ring. I think some kind of jelly or squishy ring would also be a big hit. You can get this template for free via the link in the YouTube description. Idea number 2 is doing a cheers to the new year. This is always a crowd favorite. During the first day back from break, we do our own countdown to the new year because it's our first time being together since the year has changed. So I put up a really short 30-second YouTube video that just counts down and it says Happy New Year at the end. I love that, so I can keep reusing the same video and I don't have to find a new one for each new year because it just says Happy New Year at the end instead of the specific year. And once it gets to 0, I give each student a Kool-Aid jammer, or what's that other one? This is driving me crazy, I cannot think of it. It's Capri Sun. So a Capri Sun or a fruit punch pouch. I leave it sealed, and when it gets to 0, we all do our cheers and we say Happy New Year and we clink our little juice plastic glasses, and it's really adorable. And then after that, I start opening up their juice boxes for them, or if you have students who are old enough, they could open them on their own and they can enjoy their juice as we continue on with our morning. Another easy idea for right when students walk in the door is a New Year coloring page. This is the one I use. It's in a set of resources that I'll be sharing in a moment. Really simple, just a page for them to color. I like having them start working on this first thing when they come in the morning, because coloring is something that is easy on the brain, it's fun to do, and it allows them to still be chatting with their friends who they haven't seen in a while. So I find it's the perfect thing for easing back into the rhythm of school. This is also great as an activity they could do after they do their cheers, because some students will be done with their juice right away and others will take longer, so giving them another 5 to 10 minutes to color while they enjoy their juice is another good fit. Idea number 4 is especially cute for littles, and that is this New Year's crown. This is a freebie from another seller, and all of the things I mentioned, of course, will be linked in the description. This is so cute. I would pre-cut the construction paper that they would use to build the crown, and I, as a teacher, would staple it together for them. But I think they would love wearing these on the day back from break, and they would love getting to color them. Idea number 5 is having your students set goals for the new year. This is something I love to do, but it's a lot to pack into one day. So I do this gradually over the first 2 weeks as we enter back from break. We'll start talking on the first day just about how it's a new year and what that means. And then little by little, in 10 to 15 minute increments per day in our morning meeting, so that happens right after the bell rings and the day begins, we will start talking about what it means to set goals and how they can do that for the new year. Here are a couple different pages that I'll have them do as a class. We'll do a New Year goals more or less, or you could say ins and outs, as some people are saying now. We'll do one as an anchor chart for the whole class, and then they'll also do one for themselves, but we'll brainstorm ideas so they can use ideas that we brainstorm together, or they can come up with their own. Another template you could use for older students is one like this, where it has more and less, but there's 4 sections. 2 are for school, so more and less things they want to do at school. And then there's a personal more and less for things like sports or extracurricular activities or things with their family or their siblings. things that happen outside of the 4 school walls. Another one that I love is having them set one big goal for at school, because I find if students are setting multiple goals, they can forget what they are. But if they just pick one goal and I have it be a school one so that I can help them remember it during the year, then that is something a little bit more achievable to work towards in the second half of the school year. So this is one where they could do it on their own and save it in a folder, or you could have them do 2, one for them and one for you, so you can check in with them. But this is another thing I love to have them do during those first few weeks back from break. This is a look at the New Year unit that I use. There are slides for every single day of a 2-week unit, and every day we're talking about goal setting. Some days they're filling out a goal setting paper, other days they're watching a video or we're looking at a book and doing lots and lots of discussion. The link for this is in the description. Idea number 6 is teaching the class a New Year morning song. I absolutely love doing this with my students. We do a morning song all year, so they've already learned several at this point, but introducing the New Year one is always something they learn so quickly, and we have a lot of fun with it. I'll insert a little video sample so you can see what it's all about.
2022 is in the past, we ain't looking back. Reaching all our goals as we walk around the path. Changing all the steps, hey! One day that we know. We're just getting started, we'll be growing for the goal. Can't nobody stop us growing. We can't stop us growing. No, can't nobody stop us growing. We'll be reaching all our goals.
Idea number 7 is going over all your routines and procedures. As you can see, this is a massive classroom procedures checklist. It's actually something that we use at the start of the year to introduce and explain all the different procedures the class will need to know. This is most of them. I'd say it's about 85 to 90%. There are always a couple more that I add on that don't make the chart, but these are the tried and true ones that I'm always teaching to the class. So they're the ones that I want to go over again when we come back from that long winter break, because you know most of the time students have forgotten quite a few of these things. We get to teach the procedures a lot quicker because they have heard them before, but practicing these things and checking them off again is super important to getting back in the rhythm of school, and remembering how our classroom expectations are and how they go is super important to do. You'll notice this chart is laminated, so when I make it in the fall, I laminated it. That way I can check off the boxes with an Expo marker and then erase them so that we can recheck the boxes after winter break. My class is so good at reminding me what ones we need to work on, or before we do one like lining up, they'll be like, we need to go over our lineup procedure, and then I can have that opportunity to go over that and go, yeah, how do we line up again? And even have the students tell me and show me examples. Best practice, we practice doing the procedures again at least 2 times. Even if it's amazingly perfect the first time, just to really show that those expectations are still there. There's still something I expect and something that I'm going to be enforcing. That is really good for us to go over them multiple times. I offer this anchor chart template as a freebie so you can trace your own onto anchor paper. The link for that is in the description. Last but not least, idea number 8 is playing a New Year's themed math game for the first day or days back from school. My students absolutely love helping Confetti the Penguin save his New Year's party, and it's so perfect for coming back because often in my districts, we would come back on like a Wednesday, Thursday, and that would give us just 2 days to reintroduce content. So we usually review on those days instead of introducing something brand new right as soon as they're back. So this was a perfect game to help them utilize math skills we'd already taught, just going over basic things like addition and subtraction for 2nd graders. There's a 1st, 2nd, and 3rd grade version included in the resource, so you can pick what suits your students best. They love playing these games. I let them play in pairs, but you could also let them play alone, and all they need is some kind of laptop or device to play. These are always a hit and perfect for something engaging but still learning on the first day back from break. I hope you have a happy new year with your students and that these ideas are helpful to you as you ease back into the rhythm of school after break. I will see you in the next video. Bye!